let's get into to some battle rap. Summer Madness is coming this weekend, this Sunday. Summer Madness 13 goes down, I believe, in Atlanta. No, Houston. Sorry,
Oh,
in
Houston.
Houston.
Yep.
So let's get into some predictions real quick. So let's start. We're going to start the two battles uh, that were announced last. So let's start with our Rum Nitty versus Ace Amin. Who you got in this one, man?
Rum Nitty versus Ace Amin. Well, I'm trying to make this bet real quick. It's a plus 1,200. Plus 1,200.
So I will start while you finish placing your bet.
All right. All I had in my account was $50. So I placed a $50 bet on everything that we just the four games we just talked about. So payoff is 710. So you know what? That's not bad.
Man, you can go into Atlanta with a little spending money.
Yeah, you know. What my mama say? She wants the Holy Fan shirt. Okay. Yeah, that's hilarious. Oh, mom. That's too funny. So Rum Nitty versus Ace Amin. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Man, listen. I'm great friends with Ace Amin. I've heard Ace Amin's material. He's ready. I'm not gonna sit here and do too much, but he's ready. He's locked in. This is Rum Nitty we're talking about. That's my dog Ace. I love Ace. If I'm picking and I'm not about to know, I'm taking Rum Nitty. I'm taking Rum Nitty in the battle. 2-1.
Ace, I should be your friend.
Yeah.
I believe in you. I got you 2-1. It's my most anticipated battle of this card. To me, it's going to be the battle of the night. I got you pulling off the upset and shocking the world. 2-1. I haven't heard your material. You see how much I believe in you? You see how much this guy doesn't?
It's incredible. It's material that could 3-0, could win 3-0, possibly.
Don't try to clean it up now. Ace, let me hear your round. I'm your friend
here. I'm picking against the existing champion of the year and the alien and the I'm just not doing it.
Ace, if you put hands on him, bro, I won't jump in. When you see him, if you put hands on him, I won't jump in. I promise. All right, let's jump into this next one. Disaster versus Real Sick.
Real Sick 3-0. I'm telling you, Real Sick's gonna win. Well, one, because Disaster. It's a URL battle, and it's Disaster. Come on now, that's not his thing, Two, he's in Houston. I don't think a whole bunch of people in Houston can't wait to see Disaster rap. I'm no offense. It's just. And three, Real Sick is what Disaster wishes he could be on URL. He wishes his style could translate as well as what Real Sick does. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I just don't see Disaster taking around from Real Sick. If he does, maybe he gets that first round that, maybe people are heavily excited and, he gets that, he comes out and all his eggs in a basket, goes crazy, but I just don't see it happening.
I have Sick as well. I don't know, man. His easy material was well received in some parts. There are more than a few people who have him winning that battle.
That was a grind time crowd. What are we talking about? That was literally the crowd that loves Disaster. He could literally not punchline and just say, fuck it, you know what I mean? And they're can't wait.
To be fair, this was not, well, I don't know if these people are grind time fans who are on the internet, but to be fair, I'm talking about outside of that room, there are more than a few people. I think the majority have Easy winning, to be right. But there are more than a few people.
Battle because I don't think Easy was very good. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like the Disaster got smoked or anything like that. But it was. I don't think it was a very good Easy performance. I don't think his Reed performance or the Disaster performance were up to par with what he needed. He was with Hitman Holla So
I think that's a fair assessment. I think that's fair. Yeah. So I do have Real Sick winning this battle. All right, Shotgun Suge versus Fonz.
I'm taking Suge. I'm taking Suge 2-1. Man, Just watching back that Verb battle, Verb and Suge, if that would have been on a big stage, Suge would have Verb's soul would just be leave. Like it was a great battle in that small room. And Verb was in pockets rapping, doing some stuff. But dog, the way Suge was wilding in that second round, oh my gosh. Like
if I get the opportunity, I'm going to re-watch that battle. I had Verb first and second. I gave Suge the third. I thought Suge had the better round the third. I thought both of their seconds were really fire. And like on my little app subscription thing, like the horn, like I maxed it out on both of them. I almost wanted to be the contrarian and take Fonz. I think my concern with Fonz is how he will do on the big stage. I feel like the last time he was on the big stage versus Danny, was that Danny? Oh God, where the material, like his first, like the crowd, no. The crowd received his Nitty material well. I rewatched that since they dropped it on YouTube. I didn't give Fonz enough credit for his material. I still got Nitty winning that battle, but I think when I first watched it, I did not think it was as good as it was when I watched it on YouTube. So, I'm going to go Suge though. I do think Suge has been in a really good space for the last year plus now. And yeah, his last showing against Verb, I feel like this is the last time he rapped, right? Was Verb? I don't think he's battled in 2023, has he? No, Shuni. He battled Shuni. Oh. He lost to Shuni. I don't know if he's got another battle after that. I don't know if the Kid Slave battle was this year or not either. But yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna go Suge. I'm gonna go Suge. John the Don versus T-Top.
Who cares? This is when I freaking go to the air fryer and make something to eat. Who cares about this battle? Really though, who cares about this battle?
I care.
Why?
Because John and Top are two respected veterans in this culture.
Glad you said
who have given us great.
You didn't say was talented or at the top of their craft or in demand.
First of all, John was good versus Jay Mills. He was good. He won that battle. Jay Mills, by the way, side note, Jay Mills is improving. He was, if you look at where he was versus Gotti, which I think happened this year, to that, I'm interested in watching. I hope he pops out at least 1 or 2 more times to try to see if he can keep progressing and getting better. I think John, for the record, John, Top. I think you guys are talented. I think you guys are good.
Can't even say it with a straight face.
That's because I'm looking at you. That's why I can't say it with a straight face. I think you guys are dope MCs. I think you're good. I am going to edge T-Top in this battle. I kind of want to take John, but I think T-Top, who has had 2 really bad performances in Houston, he got 30 by Ill Will. Tay Rock sent his soul last year in Houston, and this is going to be the redemption of T-Top in Houston. I'm going to go edge. I almost wanted to pull the debatable card, but I'm going to T-Top edge in this battle. You're disrespectful, man.
I'm taking John. I'm taking John.
This is why nobody likes you.
This is a case of 2 guys that are on Summer Madness to get a check. There's not, like that. This isn't a competitive, I gotta smoke you type thing. This is both of them get Summer Madness checks, and going and battling each other. Like that's what it is. And when it comes down to it, we're not gonna get the best John performance you've seen in a long time. We're not gonna get the best T-Top performance you've seen in a long time. And I'm gonna take John because I think that he's probably gonna have some more punches and a little bit better like versatility or whatever in the 3 rounds than T-Top going in there and kind of angling him and drug talking him. So I'm gonna edge John.
All right. DNA versus Jerry West.
Ain't nothing Jerry West can do with DNA on that stage. It's just not. It's just not. DNA ain't battled in a while. DNA wanted this battle. He picked this battle. It's almost handpicked. It's almost like he was just sitting back. He probably been writing rounds for Jerry West for a year. You know what I mean?
So I'm trying to think. when Jerry West battled, was it John or Louise?
He got crazy or something in a recent battle. I think it was like one of the smaller battles though.
The Foots battle, which I think it's lost a lot of steam because of it's how much time has passed. But when that battle dropped, it was seen as a battle of the year contender.
Mm-hmm.
His second round is seen as it was a fire round. It's seen as a round of the year contender, and I hope as we get towards the end of the year and we get to Cody, people will remember that. But yeah, it's that second round from Jerry West is a round of the year contender, battle of the year contender. I feel like him and Lou Castro were one of the highlights of Gnome Impact Reloaded or whatever they call it, Gnome Impact. I'm gonna go DNA because I'm gonna go with that experience. This is Jerry West's first Summer Madness. Like you said, DNA is going to know how to move on that stage. I feel like the last time he was in Houston was versus JC. Oof. This is when I think he was in the champ persona. He had a really dope round where JC ends up taking a bottle from DNA and drinking out of it. But yeah, I'm gonna go DNA as well. But I think
I'm probably gonna like Jerry West like stuff on paper better than DNA's, but I'm probably gonna enjoy it. But I just don't know if it's gonna translate on that big stage, and I don't know if he's gonna be able to work the stage and like do the other intangibles that comes with what DNA is going to do.
You know what? I'm gonna switch my pick. I'm gonna take Jerry West from this standpoint because again, if I wonder did he take any pointers from battling with Lou?
True.
Lou Castro, very polished from a performance standpoint, knows how to work a crowd, knows how to be entertaining, and it makes me wonder if that again. I'm pretty sure DNA, if he were to hear this, go, who is Lou Castro, right?
Yeah.
But I think I do wonder if he's going to take any tips from that performance and apply it to this. So I'm going to switch and I'm going to take Jerry West for the upset on that
one. Okay.
Twork versus Hollow. Hey, tell the truth. We both thinking it. We both count of three. One, 2, 3.
Which Twork?
30.
Which Twork?
30. No. We don't have to worry about which Twork we getting. I don't think we in that. We not in that era no more. That era has passed.
I don't think Hollow can do anything with Twork. But I mean, hey, listen, Hollow is that guy too. Like we can't. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here. This would be hypocritical for me to pretend like Verb or Suge or some of these guys. Who else? John T-Top can't tap into like the greatness that they had at one point in time. But Hollow, bro, at one point in time, the see how the 4 bars like a Kit Kat, see how they predict that. Like if Hollow get into some of that, that's some stuff Twork can't do. And Hollow lived in Texas, in Houston for a long time. He's known down there. The crowd is going to be waiting on Hollow to rap. You should know that. He's going to say a couple bars specific to that Texas, and he's going to get the energy. But Twork's definitely winning this battle. Twork's winning this battle. Asterisk. So, as long as he doesn't choke.
Them days is over. Like, again, this is the year. I don't think Twork did Twork make the Cody list last year?
I don't think so.
I don't think he's ever.
I don't look at anybody behind me.
I had to look it up. I don't know if he's ever made a Cody list. This is the year. Not only he's going to make that list, he's going to be top 10. He's going to be top, maybe even 5, especially if he 30s Hollow.
Oh yeah.
Which again, all due respect to Hollow. Obviously, Hollow's a legend. He's a Mount Rushmore contender, nominee, however you want to put it. He's one of the GOATs in the game.
Yes.
But dog, like when Twork get up there and he say some crazy stuff, like he said to Coffee, 3 hours ahead, the sun's still up in California. Listen, when he lands one of them, dog, it's going to feel like imagine if he gets into that pocket, right, where he has I think that was his first round of Coffee, where he goes crazy in that first round. It's going to feel like a Tay-Rock seatbelt bar 3-4 times with that Houston crowd, man. It's gone.
And then the thing, people just don't. When you talk about revolutionize, like if you want to talk about revolutionize, like Twork is one of the 4 on that meme for battle rap. You know what I mean? But like people just don't realize like he is such a superstar like any city he goes to is like it's almost like a home crowd for Twerk, you know?
I feel like the last time he was in Houston is the Suge battle.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me, miss.
I
spotted you from across the room. Dog, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, man, I have talked about Twerk being the Michael Vick of battle rap because he's revolutionized the game, giving you incredible highs. But then you've always talked about what he could have been.
Yeah.
We are now starting to see what happens when that potential is realized. Battle in and battle out without the chokes, without the stumbles, without all the.
It's always been like this with Twerk. I mean, if you know, it's always been when he gets it together, he will be what supplants. I think that's the word, or what takes over from Tay Rock as being the face of URL. You know, and like this battle or whatever, his next couple battles that he'll probably have big battles and stuff, and it's just gonna be, you know, it's gonna be Twerk's world, and we're all living in it. You know, as long as he stays consistent in doing what he does and not choking, you know.
Like I said, we haven't seen it in a minute. At least not to my memory. Not to my memory. I feel like he's been. Now I'm not going to say that like every round has been incredible, but he's given us some high level material. When you think back to Sick, Next, Coffee, trying to think. I mean, the 2-on-2 that they had with Geechee and Tay Rock. So that's just off the top of my head, just thinking of like the last couple of battles around that time. And I mean, I'm just saying, like, if he decides to spin the block with Swamp or Real Name Brandon or Geechee, I would love to see that Twerk, a focused, motivated Twerk, and he spins the block with those artists. So
definitely.
All right. And the main event, brothers. I don't want to have to kill my brother, so I turn my head. Tay Rock versus Av as the main event, Summer Madness 13.
I hope he brings that bar back almost as like a slogan type thing. That'd be kind of fire. It'll hit again, I'm sure. This is, I guess, my upset pick. I guess I got Av beating Tay Rock. I think this is that one for Av. This is like a battle that could take him here. Not to say Av is like mid-tier or nothing like that. He's you know, but it's a battle that a great performance and a great win or whatever, even a classic, debatable, whatever it may be, it could put Av up there with the Twerk, you know, up there with the, you know, the Nitties and
I see what you're saying because I feel like
I said, Av's talent level is up there already, but it's just I think it's that one.
No. Because I feel like Av is kind of in that JC place of they feel like he's high risk, low reward, right? Like they don't, like a MC doesn't want to get embarrassed in front of him. And so it's like, so for example, Arsenal, he bodies Arsenal. He's got the swag surf bar against him. He killed Charlie Clips, right? Bodies him. No, that wasn't. No. It was somebody else. He had a really hot performance against it.
It was Math Hopper.
Math, thank you. I know Math has said there were some extenuating circumstances that affected his performance, but I mean, those are three highly respected vets, legends. Maybe even you want to say Mount Rushmore candidates, and some of them body them all. And so I think he's had that stigma. If on this big stage he has an improper fraction bar, a Skip to My Lou bar, Lion King, like if he has one of those moments consistently in this battle and beats a Tay Rock who has been. Whether you think Tay Rock has been, I don't think he's been bad. I feel like since like 2019, one of the Discords I'm in, they posted like the battles he's had and said what's been the best year from him, and like you just look at the names he's had, and it's like he deserves all the flowers. He's one of these guys when he shows up, whether you think it's a great performance or trash, and I know I said this before, he is giving you his best. He's giving you his all. And then he is in this last year, right? He's starting to take on mid-tier guys. He gives Ryder a shot. He goes up against Cuban on OSBL. I forget the name of the young man he battled on Chillers League on TBL. Jay Soldier, right? And he's giving you moments in each of these battles that you can take away that have been super dope. And so I do hope to make a wrestling analogy, that this is one of those matches where you have this legend who is given this guy who's always been, like you said, Av has always been well respected, but in terms of people seeing him as what he, in my opinion, should be, a top tier battle rapper, they've not given him that due and acclaim. And I'm going to side with you and go with this upset pick. And I'm going to take Av in what is a truly a coronation of a career that has not always gotten the respect and the due that it should. This is going to be a star-making, from a marketing standpoint, star-making moment for Av. Big stage, main event over Tay-Rock. I think it's going to be a really dope battle with high replay value. At least I hope that is. So, yeah, I'm going to go with you on that. But, yo, man, that's our time. That's our time. Let us know what y'all think. Who y'all got for Summer Madness? Who y'all got winning? Tap into the stream. It's on Caffeine. Obviously, there's a little bit of a fee. You got to buy your gold coins or doubloons or whatever it is. You got to buy on the app to be able to watch it. Tap in. Please remember, you can check out every episode of It's a Black and White Thing by going to the podcast app of your choice, searching for It's a Black and White Thing or Brains and Bars. Like, rate, subscribe, share. You can also check us out on YouTube. Share the podcast there. Like, comment, subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter by searching at Brains and Bars. 2 weeks, man. We're getting close. It's about to be crunch time. RBE, Max Out 3 in the Blue Room. Main event, Ill Will versus.
That's not the main event.
Yeah, my bad.
It's not the main event.
My bad. Hitman versus, I had the H's. My bad. Hitman versus Ill Will.
That's not even the main event either. Y'all know what y'all came to see. Y'all know what y'all came to see.
A-Ward versus Verb going down also in that building. A lot of dope battles on that card, man. In Atlanta, September 2nd. If you hadn't got your pay-per-view, I would suggest you do so, because I'm pretty sure our ARP is going to have one more price hike up in there. So unless you're going to be a part of Bootleg Game, make sure you get that pay-per-view. I'm pretty sure he
don't
might
hit
have
me
some
up
people.
for tickets. I can't listen.
Yeah, so get your pay-per-view. Maybe you can scout. Maybe they got the tickets on StubHub or TickPick or something. You can go get them on the secondary market to get in the building for that event, man. Also going down the next day, Riot, Come Bearing Gifts 2, Rum Nitty versus Jazz, Vixen versus Chilla, Coffee versus Geechee. That's going to be a fire.
Rum Nitty, back-to-back weeks, 2 big battles, very fire.
Absolutely. So check that card out as well. I believe that's also going to be on Caffeine. I feel like I'm fairly confident in that. But until next time, it's been a Black
and White
Thing, man. We holler at y'all next week. Y'all be easy.
Deuces.